me visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in it.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, tight.
You got tight. You got tight.
On play action, Allen. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Taywan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. Heavy weapon. Ready.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 9 now. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Whitfield. Dorsett making the catch. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Ready. 30 base.
55. Get your swerve on. Check. Check, nickel.
Hey, nice.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Tariq Cohen, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Yeah.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable. As it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Hey, Charlie.
Off-play action. Whitfield. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Whitfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Whitfield. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Whitfield. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete to Philip Dorsett. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 43. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check.
2nd and 1. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Philip Dorsett, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake? And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Santos now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's second and 8. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end. Zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go on second and 12. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
It's going to be a long day. Mike 55, Mike 55. Time to go, night. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, big river.
From the gun, Whitfield. And able to find Dorsett. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. Had a first down on that last catch as well.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Off the play fake. Whitfield. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10.
Score. Step.
Operating from the gun, Whitfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And Thomas has it. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
From the gun, Whitfield. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
To throw again, Whitfield. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler.
Complete to Hakeem Butler. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 5.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill.
Rock it. Hey, exit.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 5.
Check.
Hey, check.
Operating from the gun, Whitfield. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
They can't hang with us.
5.
On first down, Whitfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Switch up. Check 52. Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Whitfield. into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's Breida. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Matt Breida, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And let's get in that holes. Show it up. Show it up. Out.
Now a give to Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike 319. Mike Spark 4. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Half. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. Right there. Hey, home. Go. Switch it.
And here's Allen to throw on 3rd down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Mike, check, 59. It's a party now. Hey, check 24. Switch.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Whitfield. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Watch the pass. Slam. Watch the twist.
Operating from the gun. Whitfield airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
5. Go.
Off play action. Whitfield. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Allen. He gets it to Thomas. And it's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this time he'll look to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, Sam off. Defense.
They try again with Cohen. And some room to work. A big play that time for the Raiders. 46 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
36.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
2nd and 15. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
On the set.
Mike 5. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and he rifles one incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill, turn up. Kill.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
X3, 218, chopper.
From from the gun, it's Allen. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check the backer, check the backer. Watch the half. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. The 40, 30, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Matt Breida with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him. But I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts. But his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Nick Nelson, who played his college ball at Wisconsin, had the tackle. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Off the play fake. Whitfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Go!
On 4th down, Whitfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Round 80!
Mike 54! Focus, defense, focus!
On 1st down, here's Breida. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Mike 54! Cut! Check 50, check 50!
Now it's Breida. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Let's go! Hey, we got Mike, number 53! Mike 53! In your face!
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Check 53. Here we go.
They'll run again with Perine and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 9, check 9. Alert! 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Ian Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Broncos 52, Raiders 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
To throw on 3rd down, Whitfield. And that's caught by Smith. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. On the ready.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 46.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd down and inches. Dorsett's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 3 here this game and 17 now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and
54. 319. Check, block 54, block 54. Let's go, defense.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.